This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the
Cause niggas be asking me like, yo, what cool green mean?
That's my name, man. When I first jumped off the porch, my man T, he got a life right now, man. He named me AC Green. So what I did, I turned AC to cool, and you got cool green.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Down here with my aunt, Cool Green, man. If you in Baltimore, stop downtown on Saratoga and holla at my aunt, man. Let them know when you down here, bro.
215 West Saratoga Street, Thursday through Sunday, holla at me.
Big shout out to the bro with the team AO. I ran into this guy. I just moved out here in Owens Mills. I just ran into somebody that got on the same thing I got on. Show him your hoodie real quick, bro. Y'all know what's up, man.
All nigga, the Maryland nigga, you know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Cool Green, man. Support black business, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yo.
Cool Green all day, every day. Every day. Look, nigga, what?
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Look, before I get into this story, I need y'all to like. If you feeling the content, hit that like button, man, so we can get these videos in rotation and put our city on. Definitely comment, you feel me? The comments help too. And if you're new to the fam, be sure to subscribe, you feel me? Tonight, we're going to talk about a young man by the name of KP. Let's get right into it. Baltimore, Maryland was once known as the heroin capital of the world. Sad to say, moving around out of town, when you mention you from Baltimore, people hold demeanor change. All they think about is murder and smack. But it's a lot more to the city. For this episode, we will be discussing a young man that go by the name of KP. Before we get deep into the story, let's discuss the mindset of a dope boy, or the mind of somebody out here trying to make a dollar by any means. Some people hustle out of greed. Life hasn't been bad to them. They might just stumble across a plug and get in the game like that. But some hustle out of necessity. Not saying any other way to make it out of a messed up situation or environment. Some say for the love of money is the root of all evil, but in reality, it's the lack of money that forces even the most focused person to their breaking point. Pressure bust pipes. KP is a young man from Baltimore, Maryland, who was connected on a different level on the smack. The difference in this story, KP didn't have a team. He was a one-man show, trapping by himself, getting real money in Harford County, Baltimore County, other counties, and Baltimore City. KP's clientele base was crazy, as good product would usually sell itself if you promote it right. KP allegedly used over 45 cell phones to stay under the radar and hit sales. The product was moving fast as the texts and calls poured in. Even though KP is from Baltimore City, he noticed the money in the counties was better with less competition. Money was pouring in. KP was lit. Cars, money, clothes, everything a man could want at just 20-something years old. But as KP business was growing, ODs started happening off the product after a batch came in that 18 people OD'd off. Customers would start texting and calling KP's phone. All the victims survived, but now his name was on the line. But in this game, he knew if they didn't get it from him, they would get it from somewhere else. Plus, in some people's minds, OD just means good product, and some can't handle it. The phone was still ringing, so business was as usual. But when you are dealing with certain counties and a certain demographics of people, the rules of the game changes. With concerned parents and their kids copping blow, it wouldn't be long before Harford County, Baltimore County, and other law enforcement groups put eyes on KP. Sources allege a lot of his sales would drive from their counties to the city to grab a fix. And sources also allege this brought law enforcement right to KP's trap. And once they saw the scale of the operation, the state enlisted the help of the feds. Investigations would start as undercovers would start copping smack from KP and peeping the operation. Then on December 7, 2017, the walls would come crashing down when a search warrant was granted to search KP's home on West Lexington Street and one of his vehicles as well. Police allegedly snatched over 900 grams of smack, over $405,000 in cash in a Louis Vuitton backpack, Rolex, money counter, scales, and 68 more grams of smack in the whip. It was all bad for KP, as the feds painted a picture of a money-hungry young man who hurt families and led to ODs, accusing KP of trafficking and selling bricks of smack in Baltimore and surrounding counties. He was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison, which some feel as though he made out. More of this story though, not all money is good money. We all want to have it all. Houses, cars, money to blow, but at what cost? Some feel as though KP was just about his business, but it doesn't matter what people think. In the end, when you face the judge and the jury, they can repaint your whole image and they win in the end. ODs happen every day, but when it hits certain people and demographics, things change. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Yeah, man, this is a crazy story, you feel me? Somebody requested this video, you know what I mean? Salute to the person who requested this, who picked me up on this story. But basically, it was more than 18 ODs, you feel me? 18 victims survived. It was like 20 something in all, but the other victims ain't make it, you know, and they linked it back to KP. You feel me? They went through all the phone records, you know what I mean? The texts and stuff like that. Like I said, he had over 40 something cell phones. And what we gotta understand about these cell phones, even if you got a burnout phone, you know, if they get that phone with the kind of technology they got nowadays, they can get in them phones. They can retrieve deleted text messages, deleted calls, you feel me? And then, like I said, when people was coming from the counties and pulling up to the spot to cop, you know what I mean, whole time the police was following them. So once the police figured out where the trap was at, it wasn't nothing for them to dress up like they got high and come in and cop something, especially if you're not paying attention to your clientele base. If you booming that much that you don't recognize faces, you know what I mean? Like I said, y'all know I don't condone none of this, you feel me? But at the end of the day, if you is out here living like this, man, you got to pay attention to your surroundings. You got to pay attention to the faces of the people, you know what I mean? Don't deal with no new faces. It ain't worth it, especially if you already getting that kind of money. Ain't no need to switch it up if it ain't broke, you feel me? But he got 10 years and he got some other things he got to do upon release. 10 years in the feds, you know, you do a good percentage of that time. But at the end of the day, I still feel like he made out, because usually when death involved, y'all heard the other story I did, you feel me, on the dude from the Alameda, you feel me? They smashed him, the Twan story. Be sure to check that out. But yeah, man, this is another episode of the Baltimore Way. Be sure to like, comment, share. Lay y'all, fam. I'm out.